quick video repost from the past. I posted this video, this is back in 2016, but due to certain restrictions on YouTube, I had to take the video down. So I re-edited it and omitted certain parts, of the date scene at the end of the video. I spoke about the concept of flaking and why girls flake. Back in this time, around 2016, I was getting a reasonable amount of flakes, meaning girls would stand me up, and I just couldn't understand why. Now, I came across a video from the pickup artist guru, Owen Cook, and he was saying that you want to act like a lame. You want to tone down your alphaness. Let me give a little perspective behind this concept. Let's say you just met a girl today. You just picked her up on an online dating site, doesn't matter. Now, you want to do your stuff. You want to be alpha, high value, the normal, your normal shtick. Do your stuff. Be alpha, be high value, be dominant, and so forth. Let's say you have a date plan 2 days later or tomorrow. In your next interaction with the girl, whether it's via text or video call or whatnot, you wanna become a little lame, become a little beta. Now, the reason for this, as I would explain in the other video from 2016 that I'm gonna repost here, is that the concept is this: women get intimidated by men who seem larger than life. When you come off as too alpha, too high value, you set the expectation and the bar so high that it intimidates lots of women. So rather than coming to see you and going on a date, women would often flake on you because they know they can't live up to your expectations. So what they would do, they would just back out. Now, when you tone it down and act like a lame, act like a beta, act like a simp, it levels the playing field in a sense. Now she doesn't feel intimidated because she's gonna meet with some lame dude. Now, she knows that you're not lame because, you're able to pick her up. She knows you're actually dominant, high value, and alpha. However, psychologically, when you tone this down and act like a beta prior to meeting her, it sort of psychs her out. Okay? It's very deep psychologically. So what I would notice prior to my dates, like I said, around 2016, I would do my stuff. Alpha, 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 high value, boom, 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 boom. When it comes time, the time to meet up, girls will flake. They would stand me up. I just couldn't understand why. Now, obviously, this wasn't every girl, but it was maybe 2 out of 10. 3 out of 10, maybe. Quick backstory. I had met this chick on Facebook. For anyone who knows me, Facebook was literally my playground when it comes to picking up chicks, getting dates, getting lays. Facebook was it. This chick right here, I pulled her on Facebook. I hopped into her DMs and I just did my stuff. This is her body type right here. Check it out. Like, this is her body type. This chick was stacked with 0 ounce of fat on her stomach area. Like, she had 0 fat percentages. I mean, this chick was like solid all around. She's a nutritionalist. She was vegan. Within a matter of 48 hours, we were able to meet up. There's another thing I want to tell you guys. The concept of taking girls out on dinner dates is BS. All right? For years, I've been preaching this. Guys, you don't have to take girls out on dinner dates or any date for that matter in order to see them or in order to get them. All right? So, for instance, with this girl, I told her to come over. I told her, hey, I got a bottle of wine. Let's just chill, kick back at my spot. Basically, Netflix and chill. If you're that guy, she's gonna come. Simple as that. If you see yourself as that guy who can take it or leave it, girls are gonna meld to that frame. They're gonna fall into that frame. If you're that guy, if you believe in yourself as that guy, okay? I wasn't taking girls out on dinner dates. It was straight up like, hey, come to my crib and we'll chill. And we took it from there. And that's what happened with this chick right here. Dinner dates are unnecessary, guys. Here's the video from 2016, the initial video that I had to take down. And after that little breakdown, you're going to see the actual 10-minute date of me and the bodybuilder chick. All right? So let's get it going. Women are very dynamic creatures and they're all over the place, so you will never have a situation where you will have non-flakes whatsoever. So you could only reduce it but never eliminate it. What you want to do is you want to dial it down. You want to take your alphaness down a few notches. The guy's social value is so high, his alphaness is so boom out there that the girl feels a sort of tension where she's faced with a situation where she has to meet up with this guy who's, you know, larger than life per se. Would a girl flake on, let's say, Brad Pitt or Will Smith? Of course she will, contrary to popular belief. Why? Because of the social value disparity. She has to, let's say, you know, live up to these guys' expectation. She's going to be questioning herself and her own value. Is she good enough? Is she pretty enough? Is her hair done well enough? You know, is her belly too big? Is she looking all bloated and fucking fat? Is she looking like a whale? You know, and she could be 109 pounds, you know, but the social value disparity would be so fucking high or so, you know, imbalanced that the girl would question herself and eventually flake. She does not know how to live up to Brad Pitt's standard. So she would flake on Brad Pitt quicker than she would flake on, let's say, average fucking dude like me. Guys who are famous will get flaked on more than the average guy. All throughout the seduction, mind you, you want to be alpha, you want to be, you know, high value and so forth. You want to do your regular pickup shit all throughout the pickup. From the time you get the girl's number, all throughout, you want to be that guy. You want to be alpha, you want to be the seductive guy and so forth. But let's say 2 days before meeting the girl, a day or two, 72 hours, 3 days, whatever, before meeting the girl, you want to tone it way down. Talk about the lamest shit as possible. Interview type questions. Where do you grow up? How many brothers and sisters you have? Talk about the Disney Channel. Because you're going to allay her fears by, you know, being, let's say, normal or not so high value and alpha. If you're coming into the situation where you're boom, 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 I'm alpha, 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 it's gonna scare the girl. Sure, I'm a master pickup artist, but I still get flaked on way too much, all right? And I've come to find out, I've come to discover, as I said, and thanks to Owen Cook, RSD Tyler, I've come to find out that the reason for my flakes was because I was being too alpha, too high value, too much rock star. 2 days before, I would become like lame. The girl would feel so much comfortable with meeting up with me because she's not looking at things as if, well, she's meeting this rock star. Gonna meet with the President of the United States. How nerve-wracking could that be?
Real shit.
Can I just say it?
Yeah.
I mean, can I drink it or is it like a special ritual after the first?
Based on the ingredients, it has a lot of energy boosting to be in the peanuts, giving that energy plus the protein. I didn't use any form of animal for it. So the oats and the peanut, I get my protein from that. Plus, it gives me kind of the energy boost I like it.
So it's for energy? So it's for energy?
Combination and, well, the main things and then the strong collagen and blah, 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 blah. This one. High five.
No, I'm good. It's good. I'll let you pour on. I don't even know how to...
I haven't touched this thing, but getting over a year, almost a year, August probably will make a year since I haven't touched any form of alcohol. Okay.
Oh, it sounds good. Sweet as hell.
Yeah, just it.
Well,
It just went right down.
don't be nervous because I'm nervous too. mean, that's how first dates go. Yeah. There's no better one.
Huh? Say what? I don't know this. Alright.
It's good. It's only a 5th call.
Oh no, this is so not true.
Oh, 7.
Okay. Let me pause.
Thanks.
I didn't put too much on. I was so very, yeah, like there's nothing there yet. This is, yeah.
That's. Oh. Gotta take a sip.
I started, it was a struggle, it was a challenge, but I was determined. Like I said, once I set my mind to do something, I would do it. That's why I tell you that I don't make promises unless I'm going to keep them, because I don't like to break promises, so I keep them on will. And I stuck to it, and I realized the concept that I was being told that it's not a diet, so I had to become a practice.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you could continue talking. You know? I know you're nervous, but please, I'm nervous too. Okay, I'm only doing it. I know this is not my first rodeo. And it's not your first rodeo either, so. Yeah.
She was doing pretty well with that, and with the meal plan that I gave her. So then she became complacent, she became lazy. She wasn't doing exercise because she lives a very busy lifestyle, she didn't have the time. I was like, that's not what.
Oh, but he didn't know. Oh,
Yeah, he did. It was just, no, he did. What I'm saying,
oh, he can do it.
even though the photo shows you, until you see the clothes, really enjoying it. Like, really? I was that size, you know? It's just hilarious, you know?
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But it's still, like, strange anyway, because I don't know. I see no trace of your fatness.
The way I eat.
The weirdest ever. So I've been trying to put soda for you. This is it. And I held out for a week. But then I fucking backslided.
Yeah, you did well. That was long. That was good. Trust me, when I used to drink soda, it was Coke and Sprite. But I stay away from things like ketchup and mayonnaise and tomato sauce and all this other stuff. I know, but they're not natural. They all artificial stuff. The preservative, I try to stay far from preservative. I think another country we can find with that is the fact that my major is in science. That's why I did my associate degree in. And it's using natural herbs and spices in it. Take it with my food.
So nasty.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No. It actually tastes good, especially if you have a lot of herbs and spices in it. Yeah.
Next thing you're gonna be growing green hair and stuff.
I don't think so. Wow.
So you were on diabetes.
Oh wow.
Just not see how tall you are.
With or without my heels?
No, with the heels. Because you're probably like 5'11". I don't know how to say that. Just look tall. Like 2. The heels are like a nail.
Maybe about 20. Probably.
had enough.
Huh?
I had enough. I can't drink and shit.
Yeah,
I told you.
two of us.
I don't know if I told you that.
No, but
Yeah,
I
I
was two of
can't
us.
drink. So it's like one drink and I'm like, okay, that's enough. Some people don't know limits, and I guess that's why they get drunk. But and I've told people this before. I never gotten close to drunk in my life because I know how to stop, and I know that's it.
The pistachio, I love the pistachio, but because of the milk, like, why did it have to have a I mean, they have so many, plant milk. They have soy milk.
For
They have coconut
Yeah,
milk.
why not?
Precisely.
those
Why did it
milks
have to
in
be
it.
cow's milk?
Yeah, for real.
Jeez.
Let's go on and sit down. Let's go on and sit down. So these are like 6-inch.
I have longer.
You got longer than that?
Way longer. My phone stilettos.
Oh, Stilettos. So those are like hookah boots.
Like that?
Hookah boots. Unreal.
I don't think so.
Hi, hi.